many, so I'll probably keep it as it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, click on Save Timeline Cuts. It's going to save that. And now what I want to do is show you a couple more advanced features that can make your life a lot easier. Now, if you click up here, Timebolt has a bunch of cool keyboard shortcuts. Basically, they'll just make going through the process I just showed you a lot faster because you'll just be able to click keyboard shortcuts as opposed to actually clicking buttons. Another thing that's very cool that unfortunately I wasn't able to show you because I was using an audio track here is the punch in setting. Basically, a technique a lot of editors like to use in talking head videos to disguise cuts and help the video flow better is to punch in when a cut happens and then punch out when the next cut happens. Kind of like the example I'm showing you on screen. Now, to do this in a video editing software, you would normally need to add keyframes, which again takes many multiple clicks. But in Timebolt, all you have to do is click P and it will automatically punch in or punch out on your footage. And you can change the exact positioning of that punch in or punch out by holding down the Alt or Option key and then pressing the arrow keys. Now, normally a straight jump cut, like just it going from one scene to the other without a transition, is fine. Often it looks better than transition. But if for some reason in your case, you think it would look better with transitions in between your clips, come down here, you can click on this Apply Transitions button, select the transition that you want in between each of your cuts, select the duration of that transition, and then in between each of your cuts, it's going to apply that transition automatically. You can also select background music, which I don't usually do in here. I normally just do that in my editing program. Now you can just render this video out and it will just become an audio file without all of the silences. But what I really like to do is render it out in a file type that is going to be editable in my video editing program. And on screen, I'll show the different file types that you need to render as to make it compatible for your video editing software. Me, I use Premiere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to render it as an XML file. I'm going to set my frame rate to whatever my frame rate is. So if I have a video, my video's frame rate, like the footage, is recorded in 60 frames per second, I'd change this to 60. If it's recorded in 25, I change this to 25. Again, I'm just using audio, so frame rate doesn't really matter to me, but I'm just going to click on now Export XML file, and already it's finished. I can click here. It's going to open up my XML file. You can see here. And then all I have to do is grab this file, drag it into my video editing software. And what you can see now is it's got this little timeline here. I'm just going to open up a new sequence and I'm going to grab that timeline. You don't have to create a new sequence, by the way. I'm going to grab that timeline and I'm going to drop it into this sequence here. And this is my audio file with all the sound.
Still editing shorts manually? You're wasting time. VIDFLOOD turns one long video into dozens of shorts automatically. Search Google